I've been cutting for a while now and I've learned the truth. And this does annoy me a bit about cutting and getting shredded as a vegan. And it's not what you think. So I've been cutting for about 4 months now and it's going really well. I've been vegan for almost 3.5 years now. I love it. I love everything about it. I feel so much better. But there is this something that I've never really experienced before as a vegan. Well, I've never really cut down as much as I have right now since I've been vegan. But what this is it's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but it is annoying for me personally. And this thing is the fact that vegan food, especially when you're eating a whole foods plant-based diet, which is what I'm trying to do, it's really low in calories. And you might say that's a good thing, right? When you're cutting, you want foods that are low in calories. You don't want to be hungry on a cut. You want to be satiated. You want good food, good quality food. You want to feel full. But the thing is, the foods that I'm eating are so low in calories that I become so full, so satiated, that it still doesn't feel like I'm dieting at all. And that may seem like a good thing, and it definitely is. But I've noticed that when I log in all my calories, when I log in all the foods that I've eaten so far in my MyFitnessPal, I'm always short of my caloric goals. I'm always about 100, 200 calories short, even though I'm so full, even though I don't feel like eating more food. Even when I've hit my protein goals, I still have so many calories left over. And this can get pretty annoying because as I get leaner, I need less food to keep going. And I think I've gotten to a point where I don't need to eat as much and I don't crave as much food as I once did. Like when I first started the cut in November, my calories were around 2,500 to 2,600 calories, and I've slowly brought it down to about 23 to 2,400 calories right now. Even though that's still low, that's not too high, I'm averaging about 2,300 calories a day. I feel so full that I don't even end up hitting that 2,300 calories because the whole foods that I'm eating fill me up so much. And the vegetables that I'm eating fill me up so much. So it's so confusing to me because I'm supposed to be hungry right now. I've lost about 10 to 15 kilos so far. I'm still continuing to lose weight at a steady pace, but it doesn't feel like I'm cutting. It doesn't feel like I'm restricting myself, which it sort of plays with my mind because I want to feel that. It feels like I'm not even cutting. It feels like I'm not putting my body through what it needs to be put through. But when I look at the weight, I see my weight go down every single week at a steady pace. I look leaner, I feel lighter, and it's just this weird thing because when I've cut in the past before I was vegan, I felt it. I felt really hungry. I felt like I was restricting my calories, but now it just feels like there's foods that I need to eat and I eat it and I'm full and that's it. I don't need more food. I don't crave anything. Even if I do crave something, it's really easy to fit it in my macros. So what that's forced me to do is eat more fats. Eat more fats because fat is more calories and it's just easy to hit my calories with more fat. And so one thing that I've been doing is adding in an extra spoon of peanut butter. That's it. That's all I need to do. So the point of this video is when you're eating a whole foods plant-based diet, you need to eat more calories because if you've been eating meat for so long and you switch to a whole foods plant-based diet, it's so low in calories that you need to really plan it out. Especially as a vegan, you need to make sure you're eating enough calories because the biggest mistake you can make is under eating. And that's something that I've done in the past before, but I've learned my lesson and now you just have to be smart about it. And a few hundred calories, if you're a few hundred calories short, it's not the end of the world. It's really easy to get in those calories. And my favorite thing to do, like I just said, is just add in more peanut butter. And I love peanut butter. And just a spoon of peanut butter is around 120, 150 calories. And that's so easy to get in. You just add in another scoop of peanut butter into your protein shake, and it just makes the whole thing taste so much better. So that's what I've been doing. I've been adding in a lot more peanut butter in my day. So whenever I'm short on calories, just a tablespoon of peanut butter and I'm good. This is the truth about cutting down as a vegan. I'm full. I'm full every single day. I don't crave anything else, but I'm still losing weight at a steady pace. Honestly, all I care about is hitting my protein goals. And if I hit my protein goals, I don't want to be under eating too much. So I never go under 2,000 calories. Some days I barely hit 2,000 calories and I'm really full. So those days I add in some peanut butter. Some days I don't even do anything because I'm so full that I just keep it at 2,000 calories. But the thing is, it all depends on what you do over time. So you don't have to worry about under eating one day, overeating the next day. It's about what you do consistently over time. So look at it as a weekly thing. Let's say you undereat one day, just make up for it the next day and make sure that your weekly calories is roughly balanced out. So you could undereat one day and eat slightly more the next day, undereat slightly more, depending on how you feel. You don't always have to hit your calories. As long as you're hitting your protein, which you probably are. If you're eating a whole foods plant-based diet, you are probably going to hit your protein goals. 0.8 times your weight in pounds, or 1.6 times your weight in kilos is all you really need. So as long as you're hitting a protein, and if you're full, don't force feed yourself. And that's the mistake that I made when I first started. When I was feeling full, I was forcing down food. But then I realized I need to listen to my body. At some point, you need to listen to your body. And as long as you're hitting your protein, and as long as you're not like hundreds of calories deficit, not like in a 500 calorie deficit than what you're supposed to be eating, it's fine. One day isn't going to change anything. If you're under your protein goals by like 10 grams one day, you don't need to force feed yourself. Just make up for it the next day. So this is the truth about cutting as a vegan, is that you need to plan it out. You need to make sure you're eating enough calories, more so than making sure you're eating in a deficit. And of course, on a whole foods plant-based diet, the food's so low in calories, but high in micronutrients. It's better for you. It's better for your health, better for longevity, but you need to plan it out. You need to make sure you're eating enough, which is what most people aren't doing on a vegan lifestyle. They're not eating enough. And you're eating a lot of food, but you need to plan it out. And when people say that you need to plan out everything on a vegan diet to hit your fitness goals, of course, no one's denying that. But when it comes to your health, of course, for the animals, that's why you become vegan in the first place, for the animals. But when it comes to your health, that's a small price to pay. Planning out your meals, just a little bit more planning involved. So what? You plan it out. It's better for you. You're going to live longer. You're going to live a healthier life. And you're not supporting animal cruelty, which is the most important thing. So just make sure you're planning out your food. Make sure that you're eating enough. And if you aren't eating enough, there's so many ways you can get your calories up. Like I said, fat is one way. I love peanut butter, and I could just endlessly eat peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter, smooth peanut butter. I just love peanut butter. So, and peanut butter is so dense in calories, so it's easier to get in more calories with peanut butter. And sometimes it feels like I'm cheating because I've had to eat like 3 tablespoons of peanut butter just to hit my calories. And peanut butter is loaded with protein, 6 grams per tablespoon, the peanut butter that I use. So just make sure you're planning out your food, guys. Make sure you're not under eating, which is the biggest mistake you can make. If you want to bulk up, if you want to eat more calories, then you need to plan it out. You need to be a bit more specific. You need to make sure you're getting in enough calories, which isn't that hard to do. Like I said, peanut butter. Peanut butter will be your best friend. A few tablespoons of peanut butter in your smoothie, and it'll just make everything taste so much better. And with the added calories, added protein, it's a win-win. I hope you guys learned something from this. If you have any questions, you can ask me, send me a DM on Instagram. I'll have it up on the screen right now. Send me a message on Instagram. I will respond, or I'll make a video to your question. But I hope you guys learned something from this. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you guys want to see what I eat on a daily basis to get shredded, you can click the video right there. I take you guys through everything that I eat. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.